In this video, we're continuing to use the screens of the Variance Report workflow to teach you how to investigate, resolve, and communicate about your errors so we can continue the process of improving our results. On these examples, we're going to be looking at items where we're missing an amount, where we poured a higher amount than what we sold. Let's make a start here. In this instance, we're missing one whole bottle. Jim Beam Apple is missing a total of 1 bottles. Previously, we had no missing amount, implying the previous is correct. And one thing that's interesting here is that it's exactly 1 bottle. So 2 possibilities are we used exactly 1 bottle and didn't ring it up, but we do have a button for this product and we checked that in the system. So what we uncovered was that actually it was a miscount. The current count is actually 1. We found that bottle, and so the adjustment here is relatively simple. We increase the current count by 1. Indicate that's units. The variance goes away and we can be able to correct this miscount and get tidier numbers. Here we see the issue with bullet rye, whereby we're missing a total of 1 bottle. If you watched the previous video, you saw the issue was a flip-flop where we'd counted a bottle of rye as bourbon. We already corrected that, and so here we're going to go ahead and do the opposite to correct this on the side of the rye. First of all, just let's look at the numbers again. Small variance on the previous count indicates that the previous count was correct. Missing almost 1 whole bottle, and when we investigated this by its related product, bourbon, obviously very similar looking product. The rye has a green label, the bourbon has orange label, but easy to distinguish or to get confused between the two in a dark storage area. We investigated that by looking at the full details. We can look at the counts here and notice indeed we were missing a count. So we'll increase the count by 1. Select units. As always, recommend seeing how the overage changed. So change in this case from almost missing a whole bottle to over just by a tiny bit, 2% of 1 bottle. And so our expected and our current are now equal to each other, and we're all set. Here we're looking at Cuervo Gold, which is missing almost 1 bottle, 0.9 bottles. Again, by checking the missing last time, we see that there was a small variance last time. Number is probably correct. In this instance, we had started with 2.9 bottles. We added 12 by invoicing, so we add those two together. We should have had 14.9 bottles. Today, we only found 13.9. So we've poured an extra bottle without ringing any up. This seems strange, and we can check down here at the product sales on the detailed product viewer. Just a reminder how we did that. After looking at this, we can click on View Full Details, see the headline information at the top, counts, invoice, and sales, and notice there is no sales. So we realize we did not have a point of sale button for this item. And so here we can just say additional sales of 0.9 units, and always helpful to put a note. So by here I've explained why I'm making this adjustment, and then also communicated that we've added a button to fix the problem permanently. And it's always good to try and understand how can we fix these items on this report, but then how can we try and learn from that and avoid the issue going forward so our variance report gets shorter and shorter, we get more accurate results. In one more example here, we have a significant loss on Monster energy drink. I will say this is not entirely unusual to be missing energy drinks. They're often used by employees and not rung up or sold. So again, as always, we like to start and see what was missing last time and see that there was no variances, implying the previous count was correct. We didn't have any invoiced. We only sold 40% of a can, so we should have had over 60 cans, but today we only counted 39. So in order to investigate this, we clicked on View Full Details. We confirmed our counts and confirmed that we really do only have 39. We checked our invoices, which really wouldn't have helped us unless we had returned a case here. And then also see that we do have a button for a Jaeger bomb made with Monster. And on checking the point of sale system, we noticed there was a button for Monster a whole can, as well as half a can, implying therefore we used this product but didn't use buttons available to us, and this product is really missing. So in this instance, we were able to check and verify that there's no errors, the product is simply missing, but by checking into it, we can be confident in the result and have a more useful conversation with our bartenders about why this amount of product is missing.